Hello everyone, hope you're alright. In today's video, I'm going to share a secret trick with you. How I got my tomatoes really sweet and juicy this year. As you can see, my tomato plants are loaded with tomatoes and they started ripening in the beginning of August, and we have been harvesting loads of tomatoes every week. And you can see there are still plenty of tomatoes hanging there which are ready to be picked, so I'll be picking them at the end of the video. First, I wanted to show you how you can get really sweet and juicy tomatoes. I have been growing tomatoes for several years now, and I have never found my tomatoes such sweet and juicy. This year I'm growing three varieties of tomatoes. I'm growing cherry tomatoes, I'm growing moneymaker tomatoes, and I also started tomatoes from grocery store tomatoes. So I cut open a fresh tomato, sowed those seeds, and I have got 6 to 7 plants from those seeds. Overall, I have got 20 to 25 tomato plants in here, and most of them are ripening. And if you are interested how to get your tomatoes ripen fast on the vine or off the vine, you can check the link in the description box where I have discussed in detail my tips and tricks to get your tomatoes ripen fast. So here you can see my tomatoes are nice and ripe, and I'm really impressed with the taste of all these tomatoes. So it's not just one variety or one particular type of tomatoes. All the tomatoes are really nice and sweet this year because I did this one trick this year, and everything else like watering, feeding, using the soil, I have grown these varieties already in the past years, so everything is same as I have been growing my tomatoes in the past years. This one thing is new this year, and I really believe that this worked for me. So here you can see I have got a bag of sugar. So all I did, I sprinkled the sugar around the base of my tomatoes last month. And just one time I did it last month when my tomatoes started ripening. So they were nice and green and they were ready to ripen. So I sprinkled the sugar at the base of tomato plants like I'm doing here just to show you. And basically you can dissolve it in water, roughly like 2 tablespoons per 2 liters of water, and feed your tomato plants. Or you can just sprinkle a handful of sugar around the base of your tomato plants and then water it later. We get lots of rain, so I'm just going to sprinkle the sugar, and we are going to have a rain in the evening, so I'm not worried about that. So basically what you want to do, you can feed your tomato plants with the sugar and really boost the sugars in the tomatoes, and they get really nice, sweet and yummy. So if you find that your tomatoes do not taste really sweet or they taste somewhat bland, you may want to try this trick. All you need to do is to sprinkle the sugar at the base of tomato plants when your tomato plants are loaded with nice and green tomatoes and they are just about to ripen. You just need to sprinkle the sugar lightly, and this is really easy and inexpensive. All of us have sugar at home, and this is not something which we can't do. So you can give it a try by all means, and I'm 100% sure you will be amazed by the results. So here I'm gonna pick all my tomatoes which are nice and ripe, and basically all the tips and tricks are working really well for me. I will include the link in the description box. I have got a playlist where I have 10 to 11 videos on growing tomatoes, so I will recommend that you do check out the playlist and all the videos about ripening tomatoes, growing tomatoes, starting tomatoes. So I have got all the information, tips and tricks you need to learn about growing tomatoes. And if you have tried feeding sugar to your tomato plants and you think it does work, leave a comment and let us know about your experience. Or if you have any other tips and tricks to get your tomatoes really nice and sweet, please share with us. I would love to hear from you. So hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new and useful today. That's my goal: learn gardening, live gardening. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my gardening videos. You can join my channel for extra perks. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.